Today I'm going to show you the easiest way to make pulled pork. And the slow cooker does all the work. It's tender, flavorful, and so easy to make. And my favorite part is you can actually feed 20 people with this recipe for only $20. Hi, I'm Carrie with eatingonadime.com, and I love making budget-friendly recipes. Let's get cooking. First, you need a crock pot. Any crock pot will do. I am using my multi-cooker. We also have more of a traditional back here. Either one will work. You do not need a fancy one, but if you do want any of our links that we're using today, we have those links all in the description below. Next, you need a pork shoulder. I love cooking with this because it's an affordable cut of meat. You can easily find it at any grocery store, and this recipe feeds 20 people, so it can feed my family 2 meals. And as you know, I've got 8 kids, so we're a large family. Now we're gonna place this pork shoulder straight into the crock pot. If it doesn't fit for some reason, you can cut it up into smaller pieces, but mine fits perfectly. Then we need a half an onion that we're gonna chop up. I had leftover onion in the fridge, so that's what we're gonna use. I'm not busting out my food chopper. You guys know I love it just because it's so small, and it doesn't need to be like super tiny. So I'm just gonna do a rough chop, because when you do pulled pork, it's all gonna like melt in your mouth. And so all of this is gonna all become one, and you're gonna get all that delicious flavor in that sauce. So don't skip this step. If you want to be super lazy, at least throw in some dehydrated onion in there. Another tip to help you save some time, did you know you can buy onions in the freezer section that are already chopped up? Just throw a handful of them in there and it saved you even more time. Our seasonings are really simple. We need a tablespoon of black pepper. It seems like a lot, but remember, this is for 20 people. And a tablespoon of regular salt. And then 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, or you could do 3 cloves of garlic that you've minced. I'm just using pre-minced today. Then 1 cup of your favorite barbecue sauce. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or is it Worcestershire? So let me know in the comments, how do you say it? Then 1 cup of chicken broth, or honestly, you could even do water just to save you a few more pennies. Then we're gonna cook this on low for 8 to 10 hours. Now, if you wanna cook it on high, you wanna cook it for 5 hours. I prefer low and slow, even if you have to let it cook overnight. But if you're needing it to cook a little bit faster, you can cut that into chunks, so that way it will cook faster than just like one solid chunk of meat. I've got another money saving tip for you. Now, don't use your expensive barbecue sauce in this recipe. Use your cheap barbecue sauce and save that fancy, slightly overpriced barbecue sauce for when you serve it on your buns. That way you're stretching your budget, but you're still getting all that flavor of your favorite barbecue sauce. Speaking of delicious barbecue sauces, make sure you try our homemade barbecue sauce. It's so easy to make and it tastes amazing, and I've got the full recipe for you linked right here. Okay, I've got it turned on. I will see you in a few hours. We're back! And in a new shirt, because when I was checking on it, I nuked my shirt. So, wait, I don't know if that was appropriate to say. But we're back. Okay, so my shirt had stains. This is literally falling apart. Like, look at this. That's how you know it's done. Because, I mean, I can't even get it out in one pieces. Look at that. Like, my tongs are breaking it up. Now we just need to take 2 forks and we're gonna shred it apart. Now, if you've ever had like pulled pork and it's like really stringy, this is the problem. So sometimes your pulled pork will be really long. So what I like to do is I like to take a large knife and just kind of run my knife through it so you get more bite-sized pieces. And it's not quite a chopped pork, it's still shredded, but it just gives you a little bit easier to eat. That's gonna make it perfect to eat like if you're eating it on a sandwich or like a baked potato, or just as is. You won't have that stringy, what I would call stringy gross pork that you've had. Now we're just gonna continue shredding this and place it back into the crock pot to get all those juices back. The secret to juicy pulled pork is putting it back into the liquid and letting it sit. Then you keep this on warm so your pulled pork stays nice and warm while you're serving it. Now this is amazing served on buns, just like regular buns with barbecue sauce, but I'm currently obsessed with serving it on sweet potatoes. Regular baked potatoes is great too, but I'm obsessed with that barbecue, that pork, and the sweet potatoes, so I highly recommend you give that a try. Now if you go to the full recipe on eatingonadime.com, you're gonna actually find lots of ways to serve this and even leftover ideas, so when you have extras, you don't have to just eat them like with the barbecue sauce. We have actually fun ways that you can use up, like tacos. Top it with your favorite barbecue sauce and you're ready to serve. Now it's time for my favorite part, eating it. Okay, let's munch in. Mmm. Wow. Oh, it's so good. Mmm. Ooh, this recipe's so good, friends. Remember, you can get the full recipe linked in the description. And if you love our budget-friendly recipes, you're gonna love this next video. Okay, guys. I am out of here. I've got some pulled pork to eat.